taking Snake to the vet for his little sore.
Hey, Snake. So the doctor said it's not infected and to just keep giving him his little anti-inflammatory meds. So he's putting on a show for you guys right now. It's just like, it was so traumatic. It was so...
Well, they did do the thermometer.
They did do the thermometer up the butt, so it was a little traumatic. But you're gonna be okay, buddy. Yeah. So we're headed home now so he can rest.
Good morning. It is Monday. We are back from the vet. It's actually not morning anymore. It's noon already. So a little bit late start to the day, but that's okay because got to take care of Snakey Boo. But he's doing good. She said he's super healthy. Just one of his usual flare-ups. So I did the right thing. Oh, that's our dishwasher. It's very loud. But I did the right thing and gave him the meds that he needed so it didn't get infected. Yay! I did not finish that scene that I was talking about on Friday. I am 3/4 of the way done though. So I almost said I better finish today, but I'm trying not to use negative words. Try to stay in the positive. That is my theme for this week, is staying positive. Whether I finish or not, I will be happy with whatever the outcome because I will be further along than I was right now. Right? Right. I finished my chapter. I looked at my calendar though, and I guess I am 2 chapters behind. I don't know how I did that. Maybe it was not checking the calendar because I thought I was right on schedule. But I guess there were a couple days where I remember, and now I have a vlog to remind myself that I did not finish certain chapters on time. But, you know, it's okay because like I said, some of them, like the one from last week, was writing an entirely new chapter. So, and these chapters aren't exactly super short, so it's not like, you know, 1,000 words or something. It was probably, I'd say it's probably about a 3,000 word chapter, so it's beefy, you know. I don't normally write 3,000 in a day. I know a lot of people do, and that's amazing, and I have before in the past. You know, I've definitely had my days where I could do that, but that is not normal for me, so I'm a little behind, but I'm okay with it. I'm hoping now that this last chapter was the only one where I had to add a brand new scene, so now technically I'm into the chapters that I'm just tweaking, so maybe the process will speed up this week, but knowing me, probably not. I'm gonna try though. Positive. Didn't I say I was supposed to be positive? Positive. You had quite a day today, didn't you? What are you sniffing? I don't like the sniffing. All right, I feel like rolling this giant dice. Let's see what number we get. Is that a 1? No. It is. That's a total fail. You know what? Number 1. That's how I'm gonna see it. Oh my god. I bought candles to do some cool Instagram stuff. I had it on a previous vlog with Laura and Michael, but you know what? I just wanted to have a candle next to me while I write today. So I picked one of these little pine cones. I think it's so cute. It's Tuesday. I did finish that chapter yesterday, but I did not finish the next one. But I decided I'm going old school, like the before times, the before AuthorTube times, the 25 plus years that I wrote before AuthorTube, where I would do hour sprints. I mean, I still kept doing hour sprints during AuthorTube, but I was first exposed to these shorter sprints, like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, with AuthorTube. Like, to me, those were like, what? You can't get any work done in 20 minutes? And I was wrong. I absolutely can get a lot of work done in 20 minutes. So I still love my streams and I still love the shorter sprints, but I need to get back to my roots of doing the 1 hour sprints, because I did that. Like I said, I've done those for 25 plus years. They always work really well for me. An hour is about as long as I can fully concentrate on one thing before I need a break. So they've always worked really well for me. And I haven't abandoned them over the years, but I haven't done them lately. And I think that's a part of the problem. I've been kind of relying on streams. And I think that's just because I just love the socialization of it, and I've just needed that. I think because I'm in Toronto, and then before when I was in Glendale, I felt a little bit isolated, and so having a community where I can write with people is still very helpful to me. But in terms of getting this book edited, I'm gonna do 1 hour sprints as well. My goal is 2 1 hour sprints for editing, and then whatever streams happen to pop on today, I will also edit during those. Okay, before I start my hour, I already got distracted because I got the notification that Brandon Sanderson is doing another Kickstarter. And I mean, I've already given him so much of my money, but he's doing miniatures, like little figurines. Look at that, it just started. 64,000, and now they're already at 616,000. They've already obviously made their goal, and they're probably going to be at like 18 billion by the end of the day. But if you've seen my bookshelves, I mean, not here because I'm in Canada, but when I'm at home, I collect these kinds of things. I like figurines. I like them a lot. Go away. So I don't know. And the problem is it going to be one of those things that they're not available except through the Kickstarter. So if I change my mind later, I don't want to buy it on eBay for 18 times the price. So I might just go for, like, since Way of Kings, that was the first book, that's my favorite. I may just go for that one. Oh,
Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi, he's coming to say hi.
he's all like, why are you considering this? All right, I should be, and I think Brandon Sanderson would agree that I should get back to my 1 hour sprint. So I'm going to start now. Taking a tiny quick break in this hour. I'm doing the hour right now, but I just thought you guys should know that I did it again. I had taken a whole chapter and had pushed it up, and because I didn't notice that first chunk I didn't use, it was probably maybe 6 or 7 sentences. That's all I had for that chapter. So now I have to write an entire Ren chapter. I looked ahead this time though. I swear to God, I should have done this the first time. I looked ahead. There are no more chapters that are empty like that. None. Nothing. Everything sets. Everything becomes caught up or whatever. So this is the last chapter. I swear. I say that. I feel like I say that every day. For 3 weeks now, I feel like every day I say, this is the last chapter I have to write from scratch. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the hour. I've already taken up a couple minutes. And maybe, who knows, I can actually write the whole chapter in an hour. Maybe. I have to actually think about what I want to do in that chapter. I think I have an idea though. So I'm gonna pants it and see where it goes. Morning. It is Wednesday. I got up early today, probably around 6:30, but I've been being kind of leisurely. had a nice breakfast, watched a little TV, and it's about, I got up at 6:30 and it's about 8 right now, so, you know, having an easy morning. I am going to be doing a private writing stream with Hina today. We're gonna be doing that at 11, so I have a couple of hours before we do that. So I think I'm going to try to at least do one hour sprint before we do usually do about 20-25 minute sprints when we do them. So I want to get a good 1 hour chunk done. I'm hoping to finish the chapter. I didn't finish the chapter last night because, again, it's probably about a 2,000 or 3,000 word chapter. And yes, sometimes I can do that in a day, but not yesterday. So I'm gonna try to finish up that chapter today. All right, here I go. Good morning. How's your little sore doing? Looking a little better. What are you doing? I did the hour sprint. I did not finish the chapter, but I'm supposed to hop on with Hina and we are going to write. And I'm just waiting for her to pop up on StreamYard. I sent her the link already, but I'm hoping to finish the chapter during our sprints, and then I will be done with new chapters, and I can finally just edit. I finished the chapter. I finished it. Hina and I did 2 half-hour sprints, so essentially an hour, and I was able to finish the chapter. And I just wanted to share, Hina said something very profound, because I was kind of talking about, like, if I only did one hour sprint, that's only an hour a day. I was starting to get into that sort of toxic mindset, and she brought up the best point. She said, like, if you worked out for an hour today, would you feel bad about it? Would you say, oh, there were so many more hours in the day, you could have worked out more? And I was like, no. I would be like, heck yeah, I worked out for an hour today. Awesome. And I'd feel very accomplished. I'd feel very good about that. And she basically said, that's writing. Writing, you're using, I mean, you're using so much of your brain, your creative part, the logical part, all of it. It is like running a marathon in an hour. So even if you only worked, right, an hour of writing a day, that's a lot, and you should be proud of it. And it just, I don't know, it just sort of flipped my mindset of just, instead of feeling bad about the fact that I've only done an hour, that's a lot. That's a lot of work. But I'm about to hop on Jules' sprint and do more because I got more in me, and now I'm editing. So I'm not writing, I'm editing, which is a different part of the brain for me. I feel like I can do that for a lot more time. But I'm very excited that I did my 1 hour sprint before, and then essentially 2 half-hour sprints with Hina, and I was able to finish the chapter. And I'm actually really excited about this chapter. It answers a lot of things that I wasn't sure how I was going to thread through, and it actually worked really well as a chapter. It's all meant to be, right? All right, I'm going to eat lunch real quick, and then I'm going to hop on Jules' stream. Thursday. I ended up doing a whole nother chapter last night, and I did a bit of Brooke Passmore's stream, so that was fun to see her back on YouTube doing sprints. I'm actually feeling really good because I think I'm going to be able to go a lot faster now because I'm not writing brand new chapters. There's no need to anymore. I've officially caught up, essentially, to where I want to be in the story. So I'm just going to try to, plow through the rest of this to, thread through what I need to thread through so that I can then go back again. How many times do we read and reread our books? Too many to count. I'm going to do 1 hour sprint because they have been working excellent for me. I'm so glad that I've gone back to that. And I'm gonna get started. Okay, so that hour sprint turned into an hour-and-a-half sprint, which actually I didn't even notice until I finished the chapter and looked at my clock, and I was like, holy crap, just nonstop. I just was really into this chapter. I think that's part of it. And I did have to rewrite some of it, but not as bad as I thought. My only problem is that sometimes I forget that I'm telling a slightly different narrative from the first half. And so I get back into the draft that I've read a million times and that's the narrative. And so, yeah, so sometimes I forget that, oh, no. Remember, she knows this now. She didn't know it before, but she knows it now. So, like, things like that. So, again, I'm just threading it through. It's a lot of thread through, obviously, with all these new chapters. So, I'm just getting through it. And then the real, I hate to say that because this is so much work. But the real editing is gonna happen after I'm done with this draft and I start the new draft. Good morning, it is Friday. Yesterday was super productive, so I'm hoping for another one of those days. The only problem I'm having with these vlogs is that it makes me realize how fast the week goes. And when you have the same goal every day, you know, to get through as many chapters as possible, it makes every day feel the same. And then kind of your mood is just balanced on how much productivity you do, you know, which again sort of falls into that toxic productivity mode that I know most of us are trying to get out of, but work's got to get done is the problem, right? So I have to get these chapters done. You know, trying to do it in a positive way, which is one of the reasons, yes, buddy, you are such a good boy. And sometimes you just are taught by your animals that you got to just take the time to relax, sharpen your claws. I mean, if you want to get stuff done, you have to be productive, of course. Like, duh, that's a no-brainer. But it's the mindset that makes it toxic. Like, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to work out, I have to, and you get into this like crazy mode of just not feeling good enough, not feeling, okay, you guys all know what I'm talking about, right? It's just, it's unhealthy. And so I'm trying, that's one of the reasons why I started these vlogs, because I figured this would be a much healthier way of doing it, to record my journey and share it. And then through the comments, you guys share your journey with me. And it's like we're doing it together, you know? And that just feels healthier. But I did do 2 chapters yesterday, and there was a lot. Each chapter probably took about 2 or 3 hours each, so it was a good solid 6 hours of work, which, you know, when you're editing is a lot of brain power. So I was pretty tired. I'm thinking the next couple chapters are not as intense in terms of editing, so maybe I can even get through 3 today. We shall see. I finished! Yay! Okay, so I've done 2 chapters. I am going to jump in the shower, but I think I'm going to end the vlog here today. I'm really happy. I have only been able to do 1 chapter a day, but these last few days I've been able to do 2. So I definitely will be finishing before the end of the month. So that makes me very happy. Maybe even next week. We'll see. It is going a lot faster though, not having to write entirely new chapters. Who knew? All right, guys, well, let me know how you're doing, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.